Stop the Clock. Can We Live Longer? By Reversing the Aging Process by Rachita Kumar. Narrated by Rachita Kumar. Terms of Use. This electronic book is copyright 2012 by Rachita Kumar. All rights are reserved. No part of this book may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted by any means, electronic, mechanical, photocopying, recording, or otherwise, without written permission from the copyright holders. Disclaimer. The advice contained in this material might not be suitable for everyone. The author obtained the information from sources believed to be reliable and from his own personal experience, but he neither implies nor intends any guarantee of accuracy. The author, publisher, and distributors never gave legal, accounting, medical, or any other type of professional advice. The reader must always seek those services from competent professionals that can review their own particular circumstances. The author, publisher, and distributors particularly disclaim any liability, loss, or risk taken by individuals who directly or indirectly act on the information contained herein. All readers must accept full responsibility for their use of this material. All pictures used in this book are for illustrative purposes only. The people in the pictures are not connected with the book, author, or publisher, and no link or endorsement between any of them and the topic or content is implied, nor should any be assumed. The pictures are only licensed for use in this book and must not be used for any other purpose without prior written permission of the rights holder. Introduction. Youth would be an ideal state if it came a little later in life, by Herbert Asquith. The question how to stop the aging processes has engaged the human mind since inception of recorded civilization. Man has tried to find solution in mythology, religion, yoga, and of late in scientific breakthrough. We hate growing old. Therefore, as we move up in age, the thought of retaining our youth gets intensified. It is the natural state of things. According to Greek mythology, Aurora, the goddess of dawn, fell in love with a mortal young man named Tithonus. When Zeus, the king of gods, wanted Aurora a wish for her lover, she asked for his immortality. But in haste she forgot to ask for his eternal youth. Consequently, he grew old, and as the years passed by, Tithonus gradually lost his strength and vigor. Aurora therefore doomed Tithonus to a life of eternal old age. The Greek mythology has always mesmerized me. The Greeks have dished out some very important and eternal truth that man has to face in their daily life in the form of stories. They might have gifted us their fascinating imaginary stories without even knowing how important and relevant those stories might turn out to be. The story of Tithonus and Aurora is just an example. This very fascinating and romantic story depicts the greatest problem faced by mankind: aging. Greeks considered themselves to be the children of God. Therefore, they tried to understand the eternal life of God by their mortal sight. They thought that the eternal life of God had similar mortal phases, and in the process, they blended mortal ideas with their spiritual beliefs. This is probably the reason why Aurora had to request Zeus to grant immortality for her perpetual lover. The Greeks had it almost right, but it is still wrong. Therefore, what they did was no other than an imitation of the truth. Imitation occurs only for valuable things. Things that are not valuable are never imitated. For instance, monopoly money is never imitated as it is valueless. US currency, on the other hand, has often been imitated for its high value. Only the valuable things are worth imitating. Truth is always worth imitating for its high importance and value. I guess one has to be quite careful with what one asks for. We should therefore always be
Sample complete. Ready to continue?